Messi was born in Rosario, where small houses held big dreams, and his gentle smile often hid the storms inside his young heart. His childhood carried a quiet struggle because his body grew slower than others, but his spirit stayed strong. He chased every morning with a ball under his arm, believing football would one day lift his family from their heavy worries and silent fears. His family lived with limited money but enormous love, and their support became the safest place in his uncertain world. His mother worked long hours, his father trained him with patience, and the home echoed with hope even during difficult nights. Messi held their dreams close, knowing every small step he took mattered deeply. Their strength guided him whenever doubt tried to dim his courage. Messi's growth issue brought challenges that hurt more than he ever admitted, and hospital visits became part of his early years. The treatments were costly, burdening the family already fighting daily struggles. Yet Messi rarely complained, choosing instead to smile through pain. His faith in football pushed him forward, and every kick of the ball reminded him that destiny rewards quiet fighters. His grandmother, Celia, became his loudest supporter, cheering from dusty sidelines as if the world already knew his name. She called him a miracle, a child meant to rise higher than hardship. Her voice stayed in his heart like a warm light. When life felt heavy, Messi remembered her words, and they carried him through moments when he feared being too small to matter. When clubs rejected him, judging only his size and not his skill, Messi struggled to understand why dreams seemed so far away. Tears often filled his eyes, yet he kept practicing, dribbling through narrow streets until night softened the sky. His heart refused to give up, and each touch of the ball reminded him that greatness grows slowly but surely, blooming even in the hardest soil. The day Barcelona noticed him felt unreal, like a new sunrise breaking years of quiet darkness. His family stood together as hope opened a door they feared would never appear. But leaving Argentina meant leaving everything familiar behind. Their hearts trembled, yet they chose faith over fear. Messi carried both excitement and sorrow, knowing the journey ahead would test him deeply. Spain welcomed him with opportunity but also loneliness. At night he missed home, the smell of his street, the laughter of friends, and the comforting voice of his grandmother. Life felt heavy, but Messi drowned the sadness in training sessions, believing that every ounce of effort would shape his future. The ball became his closest companion, guiding him through silent battles. His growth treatment continued in Barcelona, bringing physical pain and emotional strain, but Messi accepted each injection with courage bigger than his small frame. He focused on improvement, not suffering. Coaches noticed the quiet determination shining in his eyes, a fire that refused to dim. Messi believed that pain today meant strength tomorrow, and he embraced every challenge bravely. As he trained with Barcelona's youth academy, Messi began surprising everyone with his dazzling dribbles and calm control. Coaches whispered about his potential, teammates admired his humility, and the fields witnessed a boy transforming into a phenomenon. But inside, Messi still battled insecurity. He wasn't chasing fame, only hope that his family's sacrifices would never be wasted. The first time Messi wore Barcelona's colors in a youth game, the crowd watched a small boy with enormous heart glide through defenders like wind. Each move carried the weight of his childhood struggles, yet felt effortlessly beautiful. His dreams finally touched reality, and though uncertainty lingered, Messi knew he had found a place where his talent could grow without limits. Messi's early training days in La Masia were filled with long hours, quiet discipline, and a determination that surprised even the coaches. He rarely spoke, letting his feet explain everything he felt. Each drill became a promise to his family, a silent message that he would transform every sacrifice they made into something meaningful. The boy from Rosario was slowly blooming into a rising star. He watched older players with careful eyes, studying their movement, their confidence, and their discipline. Messi absorbed everything like a sponge, shaping his style with every session. Though younger and smaller, he never seemed intimidated. Instead, he carried himself with a gentle humility that made others respect him. his coaches saw the spark of someone destined for something far greater. As Messi grew stronger, his dribbling became poetry, flowing in ways defenders couldn't predict. His balance, control, and vision began to set him apart from everyone on the field. Yet despite the praise, Messi stayed grounded, remembering the dusty streets of Rosario and the nights when his parents worried about bills. Every achievement reminded him of how far he had come and how far he still wanted to go. His debut with Barcelona's senior team came earlier than expected. The world saw a quiet teenager with sharp eyes and magical feet steal the show. Every touch carried bravery, every run carried memories of struggle. Though the stadium was massive and the crowd overwhelming, Messi felt strangely at home. It was as if the field had been waiting for him since childhood. With each match, Messi began shaping a new chapter for Barcelona. Fans whispered his name with excitement, sensing something special unfolding before them. He played without fear, moving past defenders as if they were shadows. His confidence grew with every goal, but so did his responsibility. Messi knew greatness wasn't just about skill, but about the heart behind it. Despite rising fame, Messi stayed loyal to his roots. He kept in close contact with his family back in Argentina, sending love across oceans. His mother reminded him to stay humble. His father guided his career, and his brothers celebrated every win as if they were on the field with him. Their support remained the foundation behind every step he took. When injuries struck early in his career, Messi experienced fear he hadn't felt since childhood. Missing games was painful. Watching teammates play without him felt worse, but instead of breaking his spirit, those moments shaped him. He learned patience, resilience, and discipline. He understood that even stars face storms, and strength is measured in the will to rise after falling. As seasons passed, Messi became the heartbeat of Barcelona's golden era. His connection with teammates grew into something magical. The trio plays, the silent understanding, the breathtaking passing sequences, everything seemed effortless when he was involved. Fans around the world began looking at him not just as a player, but as a symbol of purity in football. Awards followed him, but he never chased them. His joy lived in the game itself. In the moments when the stadium fell silent before erupting in awe, Messi played with emotion rather than ego, earning respect from even his rivals. His humility made him unforgettable, and his consistency made him legendary. He was becoming the hero he once dreamed of. But beneath the success, Messi still carried the memory of his grandmother, the woman who first believed he would change the world. Every goal he scored, he pointed to the sky for her. It was his way of thanking the voice that had lifted him through dark days. Even as millions chanted his name, his heart stayed connected to the simple love that started it all. As Messi's fame grew, challenges grew with it. The weight of expectations pressed heavily on his young shoulders. Every match felt like a test he could not fail, yet he remained calm, relying on the simplicity of the game he loved. He reminded himself that he was still the boy from Rosario who played for joy, not applause. That mindset became his shield against pressure. Barcelona became more than a club to him. It became a second home, a place where he transformed from a shy teenager into a global phenomenon. The fans embraced him with a warmth he never expected, chanting his name with pride. Messi felt their love in every touch of the ball, knowing that they didn't just celebrate his goals, they celebrated the journey he had taken to reach them. Despite his club success, Messi faced heartbreak with Argentina's national team. Finals slipped from his grasp, leaving him shattered. He felt the pain of a nation, carrying responsibility heavier than any trophy. Critics questioned him, comparing him to legends of the past, but behind the criticism was a man who never stopped giving everything for the flag he loved deeply. There were nights when Messi cried quietly, feeling the sting of defeat and the weight of expectations from millions. Yet he never let sadness harden him. Instead, he turned pain into determination, promising himself that he would lift Argentina someday. His journey wasn't just about talent. It was about enduring storms that threatened to break even the strongest hearts. With each return to the national team, Messi grew wiser and stronger. He forged deeper bonds with his teammates, understanding that unity mattered more than individual brilliance. They trusted him, not as a superstar, but as a brother. Together they fought through disappointments, believing that one day their resilience would bring glory back to their country. Back in Barcelona, Messi kept breaking records that once seemed untouchable. Goals poured in, assists flowed effortlessly, and fans watched history unfold match after match. But Messi didn't chase numbers. He focused on creating beauty on the field, moments that would live forever in the hearts of supporters. Every game became a canvas for his artistry. His rivalry with Cristiano Ronaldo lit up the football world, shaping an era of greatness. While media compared them endlessly, Messi held quiet respect for his rival. Their battles pushed him to grow, to sharpen his skill, and to stay hungry. It wasn't hatred, it was motivation born from two giants pushing each other to impossible heights. As years passed, Messi became a mentor to younger players. He taught them with silence, showing that discipline mattered more than noise. His kindness behind the scenes earned him the admiration of everyone. New talents watched him not just for skill, but for character. Messi proved that greatness is measured not only in goals, but in how you inspire others. Yet even with global stardom, he remained grounded. He preferred simple moments with his family over glamorous events. His wife, Antonella, became his anchor, reminding him of the boy he once was. Their children brought joy into his life, giving him strength to face challenges. Messi found comfort in fatherhood, where love mattered more than fame. Through victories and losses, Messi held on to gratitude. He understood that success was never built alone. It was the result of family, coaches, teammates, and fans who believed in him. He carried their faith with humility, knowing that every chapter of his life was shaped by love and perseverance. Messi's story was no longer just about football. It was about the human heart. As Messi entered the later years of his Barcelona career, challenges began to shift. The club he loved was changing. Facing internal struggles and uncertainty, Messi tried to carry the team with everything he had, but he often felt alone, fighting battles no one saw. His heart ached as he watched a place that raised him slowly lose its stability and direction. Despite the chaos, Messi continued giving magical performances, proving his loyalty again and again. Fans saw him play with the same fire he had as a teenager, refusing to let circumstances weaken his devotion. But off the field, the pressure weighed heavily on him. He wanted the club to return to its former strength, yet he could only control what happened on the pitch. When the news broke that Barcelona could no longer register his contract, Messi was devastated. The thought of leaving the club that had saved his career and shaped his life felt unbearable. Tears filled his eyes during the farewell conference as he spoke about memories that would live with him forever. It was not a goodbye he had ever imagined. His move to Paris was emotional, filled with shock and heartbreak. Though PSG welcomed him warmly, Messi still carried the weight of leaving home. Nights in Paris felt quieter, colder, and unfamiliar. But he pushed through the sadness, reminding himself that football still needed him, that new challenges were simply part of a journey shaped by destiny. With time, Messi adapted to his new environment, building bonds with teammates who admired him deeply. He brought calmness to the dressing room, lifting spirits with his gentle personality. Fans filled stadiums just to see him touch the ball. Even in a new city, Messi found ways to create magic, proving that true talent shines anywhere, under any sky. But the world was waiting for something bigger. Messi's redemption with Argentina. After years of heartbreak, criticism, and painful finals, he returned to the national team with renewed spirit. Surrounded by players who believed in him, he felt a sense of unity he had longed for. Together, they chased a dream that had slipped away too many times. The Copa America final became a moment of destiny. Messi fought with everything inside him, carrying the weight of an entire nation. When Argentina finally lifted the trophy, tears streamed down his face. It was a victory years in the making, built on pain, sacrifice, and unwavering belief. For Messi, It wasn't just a title, it was healing. Winning Copa America restored Messi's joy, and Argentina embraced him like never before. The criticism faded, replaced with love and admiration. Children wore his number proudly, and families celebrated the man who had finally brought pride home. Messi felt lighter, freer, ready to chase the one trophy that had always eluded him, the World Cup. The 2022 World Cup became the stage where Messi would write his greatest chapter. He stepped onto the field with the calm confidence of a man who had survived storms and still believed in miracles. Each match revealed his brilliance, his leadership, and his heart. Fans watched with hope, sensing history unfolding with every pass, goal, and moment of magic. When Argentina reached the final, the world held its breath. Messi played with courage shaped by years of struggle, knowing this was his moment. Every touch carried emotion, every run carried memory, and when Argentina finally lifted the trophy, Messi's smile lit up the world. It was the perfect ending, a dream fulfilled, a legacy completed, a life defined by love and perseverance.